The floof is large again. You can have your cat privilege. Okay. Fine. I hate you, chat. I just get bullied. Wah. Wah. Anyway, let's get to painting. So we're going to try our best to paint all of Skaventide, well, all of the Skaven of Skaventide in one sitting. And you might be thinking, that's crazy. That's too many minis. But you see, I have a plan. I have a cunning plan. More cunning than the sneakiest clan Eshin Skaven. Or at least I would if I could find my extra large dry brush. I found it. All is well. The plan is safe. The plan is safe. So chat. We're going to dry brush 40 clan rats grey. And then we're going to dry brush the rest. And then we're going to dry brush a little bit lightly with like a lighter grey. And then we're going to sponge highlight white on all the kind of glowy bits. Because our scheme is going to be grey. We're not going to do any colour except for the bits that we want colour. It's kind of like the idea is trying to create like a very low light kind of environment. That's my plan at least. Yeah. So we should be able to do a kind of like cool glowy kind of effect with everything. Let me shake my greys up. So we're going to start with Mechanicus Standard Grey, which will hopefully give us everything we need. Chat, please let me know if I need to refocus. I'm going to be holding the minis about here. The issue is, I've got new lighting, by the way. I don't know if it shows up. I don't know if you guys can tell, but like I've got new lighting. And I think it works really, really well. Like, these lights are the brightest lights in the whole goddamn house. And it's kind of a little bit crazy. But there is but one rat. A singular rat. This is like, nice and simple. It's kind of more like an overbrush, given how heavy-handed we're being with this. So the idea is that we're going to get most of it. Most of the model with this initial grey coat. And it's very quick. It's very quick. It's very, very quick. Oh. And I kind of just get to just be super swishy. Yes, that is a correct word, swishy, with this dry brush. You don't have to worry. Like, you get a lot of coverage, and I think you can already see the kind of difference it makes. And you have all of the shadows still there. You can even see all the little wood grain patterns. I don't know what the right kind of level of focus is. Oh, here looks good. So, once this initial grey is done, it's super good because these are actually quite small miniatures. Like, these are genuinely quite small miniatures, so you get a lot of coverage. A lot of coverage. This is what the Discord community wanted. Like, this was the second highest vote after the Giant Sister of Battle, which we did last week. So I figured it would make sense. And all through the Donathon, chat has been asking me to do Skaven. So I'm doing them. That's why we're doing these tonight. So we're just going to crack on. But once these are done, we probably won't do any more Skaven until Pink decides to get some more. Because these aren't even my Skaven. Well, Why not purple rats? Hey, God King, how you doing? No, because that makes everything more complicated. Also, I'm not a rat. Fuck you! No color, except the color that we want. I hate it here, chat. I just got bullied. Why are you all bullying me so much today? Wow. I did nothing. I shared a really cool thing with you all. Wow. And I got bullied for it. Wow. So chat, very important question. Should I stream Dawn of War Definitive Edition Dark Crusade campaign? Because I'm thinking it'd be fun to do a Necron Tomb World campaign. I really liked the Necrons in Dawn of War 2, if I remember right. But it's been a long time since I last played it. Don't lump me in with these ruffians. That's true. God King, you're a good being. You are a good being, and I appreciate you. Okay. This might take a little while, chat. I mean, I say that. It's definitely not going to be long to paint the whole army in the grand scheme of things, but it might be a little while doing this, because this is probably the longest part of the whole stream, is getting this first coat done. And it's quite dark. It's not even like a huge difference in terms of light. So while it is quite visible, it's probably not the biggest kind of change in the world. You're a mod, it's your job to bully the streamer. Shush! Shush! Wow. I will do us hydrate. Major! How are you doing? How have you been? Have you got a car/truck fact for us today? I'm good. It's my last day off before we have to go back to work. We're painting 50 fucking rats. And then, yeah. Been pretty chill. I've slept most of the day, if I want to be honest. I, like, built a bunch of Lich Guard, and then I built the Void Dragon. Then I started building my Hierotech Circle, and then I thought, you know what, actually, nah. After I built the Cryptek, I'm like, nah, I want to go to bed. Have a little nap. Got up. Had some Pisma. Started setting up the stream. It was a good day. We ordered pizza for breakfast. Because, like, it's buy one, get one free, and like, yeah, breakfast pizza, you know? And it came, and it was so good, chat. Like, you know when, like, pizza somehow gets to you fresh out the oven, and it's still boiling hot, like insanely hot, and the cheese is still all liquidy, and you just have to leave it to cool down, but it smells amazing. That was my breakfast today. Because, like, me and Ponk, when we woke up for some reason, we were both feeling kind of tired, and we were just like, no, we don't want to go to the shop. We're just going to be lazy. And I will go to the shop on the way home from work tomorrow. Balmy! You're a little late to stream, but that's because orcs are still trying to pathetically attack a well-defended front in Soulstorm. They spent 45 minutes They spent 45 minutes keeping them pinned in a corner of the map while I capped every point artifact locale and set up 2 additional bases just for a defensive. That's a lot. Like, you don't even get to keep the stuff you build on defensive missions, if I remember right. Like, which I think is shit. Like, I feel like once you've built it, you should keep it. But I kind of get, like, that would make things really, really rough for everyone. Foamy, have you seen the Dawn of War 4 trailer? Have you seen it? It's so good. It's so good. I'll put it up on stream if you want, again. We literally did a reaction to it at the start of the stream. That will go up on YouTube tomorrow. We'll probably right after this stream, in all honesty. It's not a long video. But it's fucking hilarious. You think Dark Crusade lets you... There's a fourth... Yeah, it just got announced. It's coming out next year. It's got announced. Let me put the trailer up. It looks so cool. It continues the storyline from 2, I believe. Cyrus is our main character, which is great because he has a fantastic voice actor. Fucking loved Cyrus in Dawn of War 2. So whatever happened to Chapter Master Gabriel Angelos, though? I wonder. I wonder. Painting all the rats. It is going back to Dawn of War 1 mechanics. Let me put it back on. Because it is that good. I'm just gonna... I like, anytime someone in chat wants me to put it on, it goes on. That's just how it works.
We have fought the enemies of humanity across 1,000 worlds. No respite, no remorse, no mercy. We are the wrath of the Emperor, his angels of death.
It's so good though,
but
isn't it?
But the Imperium lies broken, its armies scattered and reeling. Our foes rise to drag us down, and the galaxy has been torn asunder. On the world of Cronus, we make our stand. We are the Blood Ravens. There is no victory to claim here. Only vengeance to enact. Whilst even one of us lives, we fight. For only in death does duty end.
But look at the gameplay though, it's so good. Is it not just something special? I can't wait to see this. Like, I can't wait to play this. It's gonna be so fun. Yeah. Fuck yeah. It's so good. Anyway, there was a truck fact. A car fact. I'm glad that you're well, Major. Yeah, I know, right? It looks so good. I'm curious why AdMech is a choice, but like, I guess like Mechanicus was really successful and is still a great game, so maybe they're gonna tie that in. Maybe. That'd be kind of cool if they did, honestly. I like it when they do continuity and crossovers with stuff. The quiet halls of a Swedish workshop. Engineers put the finishing touches on the Koenigsegg Jesko, a hypercar designed not just to impress, but to obliterate world records. Its 5-litre twin-turbo V8 hums quietly at idle, but this isn't any ordinary V8. It's capable of producing 1,280 horsepower on standard fuel and up to 1,800 horsepower on E85. Torque, a staggering 1,500 Newton meters. enough to launch the Jesco into another dimension. The magic lies in the 9-speed multi-clutch light-speed transmission. Unlike conventional gearboxes, the LST can switch gears almost instantly, letting the Jesco accelerate without the slightest interruption. Push it to the edge, and the car can reach over 480 kilometers per hour. But Koenigsegg didn't just chase raw speed. Every aerodynamic curve, every vent, every wing was sculpted for stability, making it one of the fastest cars ever to hug the road. That sounds really cool. Demi! Been too long since we had an RTS. The genre was nearly dead for years now. I can't wait. I can't wait. You're going to post sound videos in Discord? Let me have a listen. It sounds like a very cool thing. How you doing, Demi? How you doing? Let me know which channel. I will put it in the thing. I will have a listen. I do like nice engine sounds. Oh no! I over dipped my brush. Hopefully none of the paint has actually gotten into the furrow, because that would be tragic. Okay. Cool shit. I see. Fun fact, horses can produce up to 15 horsepower in short bursts. That's actually kind of funny. That's kind of hilarious.
Wix.
No!
Of AI to build
Be gone, advert. Silence brand. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow. That fucking noise. This is like just car ASMR, isn't it? I'm here for it. I'm here for the car noises. This is it, chat. This is the stream. We're now doing car ASMR while we paint. And that's okay. My thumb is going to end up so fucking grey by the end of the stream. But it's fine. I'm going to have a shower off the stream anyway. I kind of like this kind of blue-grey kind of tone. I'll try and get a warmer white on the initial highlight, maybe. Just to add some contrast. It's a Carnifex! Lol. You're doing currently not super great, but I'm trying to think about it because maybe a couple of weeks before anything really done. That's understandable. You're taking care of yourself as best you can until it's sorted. So nice though, but also kind of terrifying.
Look out! Here they come!
Andy 1708 just traded with 4 viewers.
I didn't get jump scared. You can't prove it. I didn't get jump scared by my alert. Anzu, hi, how are you doing? We're painting Skaven and listening to car engines. We're painting Skaven and listening to car engines. How are you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to? Welcome Raiders, I'm Tiger. I'm a variety streamer. I love Warhammer stuff. We did a reaction to the new Dawn of War 4 trailer, which is very cool, very exciting. And we're just trying to paint all of these rats on my desk in a single night. In a single night. Don't touch your nuts, lol. You played some rank. Wait, rank what? What? I didn't see. Oh, ranked Fortnite. Huh, cool. I haven't played Fortnite in a hot minute. I know Saka wanted to play with me on Saturday, but I got D&D. I'm pretty sure I've got D&D. I'm 90% sure I've got D&D. I think it's the 1 week of the month where we've actually had all the people in our party able to play. So we're just kind of doing a nice like dark grey on these guys, and we'll head up to a bit more of a medium grey. And a little sponge highlight on and around all the weapons where it'll be a bit green. Because we're going to do a little bit of OSM. All the eyes we're going to do a nice little red dot with some fluorescent red, which I think will be great for like making the paint kind of really pop against the kind of lack of colour.
That's the Yenko's, his dad's name, is that right? Yenko's decided that to replace... A Spanish Swiss.
You hear cars? Yeah, we're listening to cars. So basically, one of our community members, Major, loves to drop us cool car facts, and then we listen to what the cars sound like. This is the Konigsberg Jesko. It sounds fantastic, honestly. I kind of wonder, maybe I should hold the miniatures more up here, because I think that they're probably quite hard to see. Let me adjust the focus accordingly. I think they're quite hard to see where they are, where I'm holding them right now. Yeah. We're painting Skaven from Warhammer Age of Sigmar. They're like little rat guys. We're going to try and paint all of them and get them done. So we're kind of doing this like grey rat kind of scheme where everything is just quite grey, except for their weapons and their eyes, which I think will look quite nice to have a very limited colour palette. We usually do mostly 40k stuff, but we have a few cool Age of Sigmar models. Like, I always think Age of Sigmar has some fantastic models, but I hear very mixed opinions about the game itself. It's more like fun at first, but once you've played it a while, it kind of gets a little bit samey. But I don't really play Age of Sigmar, so like, I guess I don't have to worry about that. Because so that when I do play it, it'll always be like a fresh new game for me, right? That's my thought process, at least. These are just little rat guys. They're just little dudes. But there's so many of them. There's so many of them. You got a resin printer to get some models. Nice. I don't have room for a resin printer and like space to kind of vent all the fumes and stuff. So that's kind of the main reason why I've kind of like not really looked too much into 3D printing. I do occasionally get 3D printed bits here and there though. Just because it's nice. Nice to have that kind of, it's nice to have that kind of manufacturing. That kind of option, you know? So we've got 40 clan rats, and then we've got the Warplock Jezzails, the rats with the gat. I don't know what their unit is actually called. And then rat ogres, we've got a grey seer, and we've got the warrior guy who's riding a giant naked mole rat. I don't know what he's called. or what his mount is called. But it looks like a giant naked mole rat to me, so I'm calling it the giant naked mole rat. Because what else am I going to call it, right? If it looks like a mole rat, it probably is a mole rat in amongst all these rats, right? Because if it was just a regular rat, it would just look like a regular rat, right? Man, there's so many goddamn clan rats. Should you send more car videos with that background? There's a lot. I only just got through the first one. There's a lot, Major. Maybe later. Maybe when we run out. Chat, do you like the car ASMR? This is a very important question. But if you all do, please do say. And if you all don't, please also do say. I think it's important that everyone kind of has their opinion, you know? But I like it. I think it's nice. But we also have our cool Dark Tide soundtrack. There's so many goddamn rats. You know what, actually I should probably check if the Vermintide soundtrack is also copyright free. Because it's made by the same people, I think. Rattling Gunner. Rat with the gat is simply that. Wait, so is this just a Rattling Gunner? It's multiple rats with a single gat, though. It's a giant gat. Rats with a giant gat. I feel like the longer video was a lot easier to just kind of have on in the background. It's a nice car engine. It is a very nice car engine. Many rats. I do think the nice thing about this, I don't have to bother with an oil wash or anything like that. I just have to crack on. Just due to the nature of the way we're painting it. I don't think it really needs something like that. I mean, we could do it, but I feel like it would be counterproductive. I think I need more paint. There's so many rats, chat. Okay. Graybo! How you doing? The big gat. That's just a rat loading on. Your pile of shame has never been bigger. You have 3 armies fully printed. And painted most of one of the currently. What else? Nice, nice, nice. I'm good. Oh, Demi, by the way. Have you seen the Halo 3 ODST collab with Helldivers coming out soon? I'm super excited. I hope we get Halo 3 ODST music for it. I am gonna be all up in those skins. Kudo was talking to me about that. It looks very exciting. Like, I say that, I don't actually know what's happening. I swear I saw a phantom in the trailer. I'm like, hang on. Oh, is Halo part, is Helldivers just part, is the UNSC just part of Super Rev? I could see that. I could see that a little bit. A little bit. It would be funny if it was. secret lore, Halo is just part of Helldivers. Or Helldivers is just part of Halo. I mean, they do say the ODST slogan is "Feet First into Hell," right? But they are literally the original Helldivers before Helldivers was a thing. There's a bit of me that wonders if this is just like Halo trying to claw its way back into relevance. Which is kind of sad, but like I also think it's sad that Halo has just lost all of its good like it had such good like it was such a good game back in the day, and it's kind of just not anymore. Like after Reach, like the quality just gradually dropped and dropped and dropped to the point where no one really cares about it anymore, I think. I mean, I'm still a diehard Halo fan. I will probably try out whatever the new Halo company tries to put out. But I don't expect it to be really good, which is sad. I used to be so excited for whatever the new Halo releases were going to be. And now I'm just not. This is a Warplock engineer. I don't know why he's called a Warplock engineer or a Warlock engineer. I don't really understand why they have Warlock, because a Warlock makes it feel like he's some kind of like, you know, he's made some kind of deal with like an ancient being, like a D&D Warlock, you know? Why is he a Warlock? He's just an engineer. I guess they don't really understand what they're doing deep down. Also, how do you listen to the shanty called Bale I Rig? What? You could well, I don't think I've heard about that. Helldivers train? You're still 100% on the Helldivers train, like 3 of you? You are regularly just Helldivers news? Hell yeah. I've been a huge Halo fan to the age, but it does look pretty cool. I've always been someone who works on Demon, but they don't have Demon engines. Like, they don't have Demon engines, the Skaven. They don't use, like they have like avatars of the Great Horned Rat, but that's about as close to demons as they get. Like, they just have Warpstone and guns and a little bit of magic. But like the Great Horned Rat doesn't really do demons the same way the other Chaos deities do. To my knowledge, at least. I'm going to come back to him because I just want to... It's just a bit more pain now. Okay, fine. We'll just get on with that. I love how a simple dry brush really just works on these models. And it just brings out so many little details on them. And it's just really nice. Like, it's nice to have a faction that's this chill to paint. I mean, I feel the same way about, like, Necrons. They're also not really something I ever feel like I have to really stress about painting. Except maybe some of the characters. Like, I definitely want to do my the Void Dragon a bit fancier. I'm gonna do the Warplock Giselles now. This whole kind of like monochrome kind of look, I think, is gonna look really, really cool. At least I hope. Yeah, well, in theory, it's going to look great. But I've never actually done anything like this before, except with metallics, and that's a very different kind of aesthetic. Whereas this is all going to be completely non-metallic. Also, has anyone seen the new? Oh, you were just looking at the trailer that came out today. The new armor on the ODST is Kale A7, the A7 Helljumper. The A9 Helljumper. It's called the A9 Helljumper. Lol. It's called the A9 Helljumper. Yeah. Nice. When's it coming out anyway? I'm assuming it's going to be a war bond, or is it going to be a limited time event? I imagine it'll probably be a limited time event, like the last like cross-brand collab they did was. Also, has anyone watched the new Amazing Digital Circus? That episode was just, it hit me in the feels so many times. Like, I didn't expect it to become suddenly this like deep emotional journey for the characters. I just thought it was a silly internet cartoon, and then it's just like, bruh, fucking writing team is just making me feel things all of a sudden, and I don't know how I feel about it. But it was so good. It was so good. It was silly and absurd and hilarious. And then it just got really fucking meaningful out of nowhere. I mean, it wasn't even out of nowhere. It was kind of building up to it. But, like, it did it in a way that really, really worked. I fucking love Amazing Digital Circus. Before I thought it was like, I will watch this because it's kind of entertaining. But I never really, like, cared until this new episode. This new episode has got me all sorts of, like, invested in what they're doing now. I'm just trying to adjust the camera focus so that it's, like, good. Rick is just Gazcol singing about his favorite anime. Oh! That's hilarious. I didn't know that. That makes so much sense. Okay. Let's do the rat ogre. Let's do the rat ogres. I'm surprised there's not more cat hair all over this desk, considering Haru was like in amongst all of the models at the start of the stream. Now she's just like being a little flob over there. I think Jax is going to abstract eventually. I get the feeling that that's going to happen. Because you can tell he's struggling to keep it together. And he's doing everything he can to protect himself because he's terrified of losing more people or getting hurt. And it's like, he just hurts himself more by doing it. And he's not happy. He's clearly not happy with who he is or anything. And he tries to play it off. But it just does, it's just very obviously not okay. Okay. We have just the rattling cannon and the guy on the naked mole rat to go, and then we've got the initial coat done. And each of the other stages should be a lot faster after this point. At least I think they will. I'm pretty sure they will. Okay. 140k done. I know, Graybo. We fucking watched it right at the start of the stream. Do you want to see it? If anyone wants me to put on the Dawn of War 4 trailer, just say. I've got it in the open in the background. It's so good. I'm just happy to like pop it up again. It looks so good, chat. Like insanely good. I cannot wait. But it's like not till next. It's not coming out until next year, which is lame. I kind of get it though. But like, bruh. I want it to be. I want it now. I want it now. I'm not a patient person. God, it looks so good though. I wonder if they'll ever do a multiplayer campaign like Total War can. That'd be kind of cool if they ever go back to the whole like domination style campaigns of the sequels. I feel like I need to just do an extra.
Unacceptable!
Blood Ravens, Necrons, Orcs, and Admac. Yeah. Fix your spine. Wow. My spine is fine. They had a Total War version of Warhammer, didn't they? They've got an old world version. Not a 40k version. Though I've heard through certain whispers that Total Warhammer 4 40k, I mean Total Warhammer 40k is going to come out at some point in the near future. That's what I've heard through the little grapevine. So, yeah. I don't know if it's true or not, but I know that Creative Assembly does have the licensing for it. They do have the license. It's been renewed since for 40k. Since Dawn of War, since Total War 3 was doing so well. So, yeah. I mean, I just love the Total Warhammer fantasy franchise, and it's like, it's the franchise I prefer to 40k. So, I mean, yeah, I'm excited for Total Warhammer 40k, but I'm not as excited as I was and still am for all the fantasy stuff. I can't wait for the Denied Ones DLC to come out. It should be in September sometime, I think. The Call of the Denied one was always like, I kit bashed her before she had a model when I was a kid. I made a little green stuff snake body, and I used one of those old like early 90s, late 80s original witch elves. Because my dad used to play Dark Elves in the original Warhammer Fantasy Battle, but he stopped playing them because the models just weren't that good. They looked kind of weird, and he also wasn't good at painting. He ended up stripping them down so that we could use them for kit bashes and stuff. And it was great. It was a nice little bonding time we had, you know? You want Total War AOS? You need your Sigmarines in game. Small! Hey, how you doing? Atticus, hi! How is everyone doing? Wow. Why? Why do you wish for me to be Ska? Why? Why? Welcome home, Small. We're painting rats. Lots of rats. Like, so many rats. There's like 50 fucking rats here. I know at the minute it's a bit out of focus, but that's because I've got it set so that, like, when I hold it up to the camera, it's in focus and you can see. So many fucking rats. Follow me. How are you, Tiger? It's cabbage time. So very blissful. Nice, nice, nice. I hope you're enjoying your blessed cabbage. Okay, now I'm going to take this dry brush, which is a stiffer, smaller dry brush. And I need to pick I need to pick a lighter grey to go over it. Any of these are a lot brighter than the initial grey and the black primer that we've got. I don't want it to be too white though, so I want to have a nice medium grey, which is going to be hard because these are all kind of like medium greys. I don't think Stonewall Grey is right. I think Stonewall Grey is too bright. I think that becomes a bit too close to white. Go for this kind of Stonewall. Cold Grey is kind of weirdly warm, at least compared to Wolf Grey. Wolf Grey is probably a bit too blue, so I'm thinking I'm going to lead. I'm going to start with Cold Grey on this little light dry brush. So we're going to try and get most of the edges, a bit of the upper side on this. This is going to be the main bit that sort of captures light. And the bit that comes after is going to be really, really long. But this is, again, a sort of overall dry brush, so we don't have to worry too much about picking any particular parts out. But we don't want it to be have quite so good coverage as the initial dry brush we did before. So it's more about picking out texture and edges, which I hope can be seen here. I hope you can see the difference between the three colors we've got so far. I think it really just pops a lot more at this stage versus what we've done before. Not the funny cabbage time, but just a time. Oh. Okay, well. Cabbage is tasty. Enjoy your cabbage. Eat all of the cabbage. Oh, okay. Also, it's small. If you're still in chat, if Kay can't make it, I've got Pink on standby for joining us on Friday. So that should be fine, right? Yeah. Unless you've already got someone sorted, but I don't know. What time is it? How long have we been painting? Okay. So if we can get all of this kind of finished just after the hour mark, I think I'll be mostly happy. Not all of these guys have weapons that look like they have warpstone. Like, for example, this guy literally just has a fucking club with a nail on it. Wow. We're not going to be giving him a warpstone nail in his club. But all the guys with swords, we will give warpstone swords, because I just think it'll look nice. But they're all going to have red eyes. Really bright red neon eyes. So I can put them in dark and shine a black light on them, and then you'll just see all of these fucking bright red eyes just lighting up. That'll look really cool, I think. But like, I feel like just doing Skaven like this, it's very simple, but it just works really, really well. Like, they're rats. Rats are grey, you know? They don't need to be like all these different colors. I mean, they can be, sure, but I kind of think that doing them in this sort of like grayscale kind of tone is gonna help kind of pick out a lot of the details. Like, I think it's just gonna make the few bits where we have color really pop. And it lets us do a lot of OSL really well, without having to worry too much. Like this guy, he's not going to have a warpstone bell. I mean, he could actually. We could give him a warpstone bell. There's a little warpstone, little gem in the middle of the bell. That could be kind of cool. Yeah, no, we're going to do that now. Sprue Grey, not Sprue Grey. Obviously, it's not Sprue Grey. Look at it. It's all intentionally, like, intentionally grey. While I hydrate, behold, cat. I have hydrated. I think it looks great though. Like, it's just very simple, but effective at getting a lot of rats painted very quickly. As for basing, I'm just gonna PVA glue the bases and dip them in that that same rubble that we've been using for a lot of miniatures lately. I think doing colourful bases would just look a bit weird. Whereas these guys are actually going to mostly end up quite bright, so a dark base is probably going to work quite well. Here's my thought process, at least. I love these army painted dry brushes. They're probably my favourite dry brushes to use. Rat? No. Rat is not superior to cat. Cats eat rats. Just because cats don't have our own Chaos God, okay? It's fine. I will become the Chaos God of cats. This is how it works. And because I am a cat, I will automatically just eat the Great Horned Rat. It's fine. It's fine. All shall become cat. You like how you say thought, although thought. British. What's wrong with being British? Actually, everything is wrong with being British. Don't come here, chat. It's awful. It's awful. Red coat with southern voice. Lol. Red coat spotted. Lol. Hey Ruben! You busted so hard this evening. Did you watch the Dawn of War 4 trailer? Yeah, it's so good, isn't it? I'm surprised you weren't here, Ruben. We did a reaction. We watched the whole thing together. It looked so good. It looks so good. I doubt I have the reaction time to be any good at the game, like for multiplayer. But I'll play through the campaign, easy. I'll play through the campaign, it'll be a great time. How you doing? It looks so good, doesn't it? Like, I can't wait to get my hands on it. Oh, hey Haru. Where you going? Oh my god, the cat! She disappears. The cat goes in the square hole. RTS is nothing, just planning. And you can get far. That's fair. You were shouting inside. Understandable. Lol. I know you love me, Foamy. Lol. Everyone loves me because I love everyone. That's how it works, right? Right? Actually, no, that's not true. I don't love everyone. I don't love dickheads. But otherwise, you're probably okay. Ah. I know, all I know is I just get every time I play an RTS, I just get fucking rushed by like early game units and I die. So I like to build. Like I like to just chill and build in my strategy games. I don't really like the whole like I enjoy the combat when I've like built up a massive army and just use overwhelming force because it's just fun to watch, you know? Death Ball is the strat and it is legit. I'm not even sure I need to do the whole white kind of like sponge thing. I think this might actually do. And then we can just go straight into the green. And we'll do the red as the last stage. This might be a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be, I'll be real, chat. But that's okay. That's okay. We might be able to get the whole lot based and rimmed. And photographed in one night. Wouldn't that be great, chat? Doing an entire army project in less than 4 hours. I do have work tomorrow, so midnight is kind of like my hard limit tonight, but... yeah. I feel like we're making a lot more progress than I expected us to. Probably do some building, or maybe games in the chat or something afterwards, if we've got extra time. We'll see. I do need a shower before I go to bed, though. So we will see. We will see how far we get. I'm getting all of these fucking Discord notifs in my tracker. Small rat. We are very small. You're inspired to paint your rats. Do the rats. Do them. You know, I will say, like, the Skaven have very cool models. Like, everything in AOS that they've done lately, like, there's not a single model that I think looks terrible. Except for the corn stuff that came out. They had this new, like, kill team. What's it called? Warband. And it just looks a bit silly. So they've got all these, like... They've, like, peeled off their lips or something. So they've got these weird, like, teethy smiles. And it's just like... Bruh. They just kind of look a bit shit. I'll be real. And I think they've been mocked about as much as on the internet. Well, not quite as much. But almost as much as on the Space Wolf helmets. So, you know, the original Mark 6... wolf helmets they had. The furry helmets. And Games Workshop almost ended up, like, pulling those out of their store because of how much, like, they got taken the piss out of for having the furry helmets. But you know, I didn't have anything against them. But I did kind of think it was funny how much people made fun of the helmet design. Just get one mini cheap on eBay and try it out. Yeah, just try it. Or you know what you could do? You know what you could do, Foamy, that's even cheaper than that? If there's a Warhammer store near you, go in, ask to see if you to try painting. They'll give you a model and they'll teach you how to paint it then and there. And you can see if it's for you, you know? Maybe you'll enjoy it. Maybe you'll find it frustrating. Maybe you'll play the game in a demo game and have a great time about it. And that's what you're going to enjoy more. Because a lot of people don't enjoy the painting side of it. But I think it's quite relaxing now. And I think it's way more fun painting on stream with a community to kind of like share what we're doing with. Lol. I mean, for me, I get most of my games at the local Warhammer store. And they're lovely people. I was told by I went into a different Warhammer store and I was told, like, they're not supposed to do games days anymore. But, like, bruh. People love playing games in Warhammer stores. That's a dick move. Like, trying to say that they're not supposed to be playing games. Bruh, I will play games in a Warhammer store. Fuck you. What's the point in a Warhammer store if you don't get to play games in it? Like, yeah. And, like, I know with COVID, things changed a bit, but, like, it kind of sucks that you have to, like, find your own places. Or external places. Because, like, some tournaments are, like, miles away. And I don't like that the only way to play big games is in the tournament scene. I think it's dumb. But then again, you know, I will not yuck other people's yum. I just want to find something that's convenient and workable for me. You never been to a Warhammer store? That's fair. What model would you want? From which faction? Because you adore a good number of factions alone. Then come units. Well, why don't you just have a look, you know? Who knows? You might not even like one game type. You might like Kill Team or Warcry more than any of the big games. And if you do, by the way, I do think... Try Kill Team. Genuinely, try Kill Team. I think it's the best game they do. I do think Necromunda is good, great as well. It has more depth to it. But I think Kill Team is the best. Because you can just buy one box of guys that you think, hey, these look cool. Build them, paint them. And then that's it. You can play a game immediately. And it's only a small box. It's relatively inexpensive. You know? You might like... There's no such thing as Kill Team War Dogs. Wow. GW at this point is literally just like doing things customers actually like is pulling them away from buying more shit. We need to find a way to force them to stop engaging with the products and buy more. But this is not only working temporarily because the fandom is exploding in size, because we just entered the pop culture mainstream. Lol. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I quite like the staff at my local store because, like, they always try and make games happen when they can. Like, at least depending on the time of day. If it's, like, in the middle of the day where it's slow, then they're like, yeah, no, we book lessons and stuff at this time. But, like, yeah, if it's really dead, you can play a game. If they've not got anything on. But they're very chill. Like, the local team is fantastic. I just wish, like, I think my main issue is that there's just not a lot of spaces for more casual, like, regular games, you know? The only real spaces there are tournament spaces, and you have to kind of pay to enter them. Where it's like, I miss there being the big, like, oh, bring a single unit down on Saturday, Sunday for the big family games, where every single person who comes to the store puts a unit on the table and picks a side, and instead of doing a dice roll, we all just shout a battle cry, and whoever shouts the loudest gets to go first. And it's just like, yeah, everyone's on their own team. But like, the game's a lot more complicated now. Every unit has its own rules, special army things. I don't think it really suits that kind of playstyle anymore. I used to love that kind of shit, like, as a kid. It felt like every single person, from the oldest, beardiest guy to, like, the youngest little shit, felt like they were part of the community and part of what was happening. And then you see sometimes this little girl with, like, a single dreadnought, and it just vaporizes some old guy's fucking massive, special, epic character. And it was the coolest shit. I fucking loved that. I fucking loved that. You might like boarding actions with Imperial... God fucking damn it, Pat. You can't put knights on boarding actions. You think you'll stick with digital? That's fair. Andy, I'm great. How are you doing? We're painting rats today. We're painting every single rat we have in this house. So, after this, we might not need to paint any more rats. But that's fine, because we'll have a full army done and dusted. Andy, have you seen the Dawn of War trailer? Have you seen the new Dawn of War 4 trailer? And if not, would you like to? I've got it loaded up for anyone who wants to watch it. It looks so fucking cool. I cannot wait. I cannot wait till next year when it comes out. It's good. It's so exciting, chat. Like, I've never seen like a new RTS or new strategy game that feels like this does, and it makes my childhood feel like, yes, we are alive. Show the thing. You heard there are Necrons. There are Necrons. There are Admech. There are Orcs. Let me get this bitch up.
We have fought the enemies of humanity across 1,000
It's so good.
worlds. No respite, no remorse, no mercy. We are the wrath of the Emperor, his angels of death. But the Imperium lies broken, its armies scattered and reeling. Our foes rise to drag us down, and the galaxy has been torn
cannot wait for this
asunder.
game.
On the world of Cronus, we make our stand. We are the Blood Ravens. There is no victory to claim here. Only vengeance to enact. Whilst even one of us lives, we fight. For only in death does duty end.
It looks so good. Like, it's so hyped, chat. It's so hyped. I cannot wait. Is it not, does it not just look really good? Holy shit. I cannot wait. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. There's no way they can fuck it up. It looks like they know exactly what they need to do to make a good Dawn of War game. And that's exactly what they're doing. And I don't think anyone who's played Dawn of War 1 or has the definitive edition is going to be unhappy with what's happened. It's so good. Luigi Super Nut dot GIF. Lol. I can't wait, chat. I cannot wait. So what faction do you all want to play? I obviously want to play the Necrons, and I kind of think that the Orcs will be quite fun. The battles look like they're intended to be at a much larger scale than the old Warhammer 40k stuff. The old Dawn of War thing. It looks like you can control a lot more units at once as well. So that should hopefully be really kind of chaotic. Still fun, but chaotic. Like, I probably won't be able to keep up with young Korean players on the internet who with their like 50 million APM or some shit. But if there's a ranked mode, I'm definitely staying away from it. If there's a if I get an interest in multiplayer. Definitely staying away from a ranked mode. I can imagine they'd put a ranked mode in this kind of like. Actually, you know what? Is there even an RTS esports scene right now? Because like, if they do it, if the game gets really popular, I can see it becoming an esport maybe. Necron's gonna boop. They are gonna boop. Trailer is, but I mean your Necrons too. Oh yeah, send me pictures of your Necrons. I want to see your Necrons. You putting them in the art Discord channel? Let me see. I will observe. Observe the Necrons. I see no Necrons. I see no Necrons. Wow. I also think this whole like grayscale kind of painting that we're doing for these guys kind of makes it look like they're underground. Right? Maybe? Yeah? No? I love how this guy's like telescope is broken. It's got a massive crack in the lens. Such a neat little detail. Grayskull. For the power of Grayskull. I mean, what? That's the wrong franchise. For the honor of Grayskull. I mean, what? No, that's She-Ra. Man, look at this guy. Look at how all the details kind of just get pulled out on his face. This is a fantastic miniature. Like, he's such a good miniature. Okay, I need more paint. It's such a cool miniature. Like, yeah. Okay. Think that works? Okay. Get rid of that. Okay, what's next? Ah, I like my new light. What do you think of the new lights, by the way? I feel like it's very bright. Okay, Rat Ogre's next. I need it just a little bit more. Okay. And these guys are very, there's a lot to go over. They are big boys. What's crazy is that they aren't like rats that got turned into ogres. They're ogres that got turned into rats, and that just seems very bizarre. But also, it makes a lot of sense. It's very chaosy, right? It reminds me a little bit of this old comic from Warhammer Monthly about a Bretonnian knight who gets captured by the Skaven, and they just mutate him with warpstone until he just becomes this weird monster thing, and he just gets unleashed upon like the Bretonnian the realm he used to protect. And he doesn't really recognize anything more because he's not really a human. But he's also not quite a rat ogre either. He's just this fucking messed up monster. It's kind of sad because like his brother was he found his brother who was turned into one of those things as well in the battle that he got captured in. The Skaven do messed up things to the people that they capture. Can you move this down a bit? We need to adjust the focus. So is that good? I think that's good. quite like the rat ogre sculpts. They're really cool. They're very, very cool. Okay, what's next? I need to do the rats with the gat and then the boss guy on Naked Mole Rat. And then we're doing all of the glow effects on the weapons. And then the last thing we do is dot all the I's. Okay. Easy. The punk. Thank you. Okay. The punk has gone and gotten me a new juice. So that I can hydrate myself in just a minute. Okay. I believe that this is basically most of the work done. I say that like it's not going to be quite a lot of work to get all the glowy effects done either. Now it's probably also going to take a while. But like by and large, the biggest chunks of each model is done. Other than the basing. But like, we might do the basing off stream, maybe. Maybe. It depends on how long it takes. Very simple next stage. We're going to kind of do these how we did the Necron weapons. That's the approach I'm thinking we're going to use. Just nice and simple, nice and easy. Very, very chill. Just very chill. So we're going to take all of the swords and pointy things. Okay, thank you, Punk. Look at the Haru. He was reaching out to you. Thank you, Punk. Yeah, we're going to get this done, and then, I don't know what. We might have a lot of free time. So, it's going to be two stages. One is the stage of just getting the warpstone glow, the warp lightning color on the spiky bits and the bits that have like warpstone rocks and all that stuff. There's quite a bit to do. I'm going to start with the clan rats. But not every one of them has something that needs a glowy bit. Like this guy doesn't. I'm gonna pick out all the, like this guy with his sword. He can have a warpstone weapon. And we just pop him to the side. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and simple, but effective. Is how you need it to be for when you're painting big, like, chunks of things. A little warpstone in his bell. Not on your drum though. That doesn't make sense because drums are skins. What even is warpstone anyway? It's like from a meteor that crashed into the old world, right? I'm guessing it's some kind of chaos shenanigans. Man, there are a lot of rats. Nice little warpstone sword here. A scimitar. There's going to be a little more we'll do after this. One of the moons of the old world was put there by the Chaos Gods, and it was pure warpstone. It's like concentrated warp essence, and fragments of it will crash to Earth. Oh, that's kind of cool. That also makes a ton of sense. Yeah. I had no idea. Okay. Remember, chat, the first thing you want to do when you try painting is to keep your hands in this kind of position very close together. It gives you a lot of control over your brush. It's something that's very easy to forget to do, but like the position you have your hands at is very important when painting. Very, very important. Let's actually just pull out all the ones that don't need a warpstone bit. Just so that we can get a better look at what we're working on here. Because if they're separated out, then it's just also easier for the next bit. Put them to the back. All of these guys that I don't want to give warpstone weapons, I'm all in the back, but I don't mix them up. This guy has a meat hook, This is not going to be a warpstone meat hook. That's dumb. That's just no. No. I hope you kind of get what I'm gonna go with at this stage with the like warpstone weapons. It's gonna be a nice little bit of tesseract glow highlighting on here. Just a little dry brush. Just like how we did with the Necron green glow weapons. Kind of exactly the same recipe. But it should look different because it's under a non-metallic. It's under a matte, over a matte kind of base set of layers. That's dumb. Meanwhile, Rat Tech is literally Orc Tech plus Magic Stones. No, there's a bit of like actual mechanical engineering knowledge behind it. But also, Orcs have no tech in the Old World and Age of Sigmar. I'm pretty sure they don't have guns. I know that the ogres have guns, but orcs don't, as far as I'm aware. You can have a warpstone ninja claw. Why not? Why not? There's another guy with a fucking stick with spikes in it. I love how half of these fucking Skaven just have the equivalent of a 2x4 with a fucking nail jammed through it. I just think it's kind of hilarious. And yet it makes so much sense that they would use weapons like that. I love how rich Warp Lightning is. It's the color I used to use to do the eye lenses on my Sisters of Battle. A bit of me is wondering if I could have just used like this nice lime green ink I used, but like I think that's just a little bit extra. Not quite what I need. I mean, I probably could have, but like I don't think it suits this kind of painting, because this is a lot more rough and ready than what I think inks should be used on. So maybe a really thinned down carbon black with like loads of speed paint medium, just to get back in the recesses and make sure that those are darkened down. It might go great, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that it's needed. The whole idea is that this army is going to be painted in this session. And I'm never going to have to, other than maybe basing and rimming the models and taking the pictures of them, I'll never really need to worry about having to work on them again. That's my goal. Mostly because I just want them to be done. I just want them done. And it's like, I want to get through more of my paint queue as quick as possible. My custodies are going to be done in a kind of similar manner, I think. I'm just going to spray them gold, dry brush them silver, and then give them a brown wash. A brown oil wash. That's for the armor, at least. I'll do all the weapons before I do the brown oil wash and whatnot. Some nice, like, metallic blue weapons would be really cool. Yeah. I need to finish building my custodies, actually. I've had them for ages, and they've been built for ages, but I've just, like, not gone around to painting them, because I've had so many other random little projects or things pop up. But I'm trying to be a lot more consistent with my painting, because that's the only way you get better, is by being consistent, right? So always try and find a little bit of time to paint every couple of days at most. Every day if you can, but I know that for those of us who work full-time, finding the time is just not really possible. One thing I might do is I get to play around with my new pens, my new paint pens. I might maybe do a little bit of highlighting with these, with the green. I think that'd be kind of fun. Maybe. Maybe. Hey, Commissar. How you doing? Many rats. Many rats. Handle them. Rotate rat. We are rotating the rats. I'm confident that we'll get all of these done by the end of the stream, though. I'm absolutely confident that we won't have to do more than one stream getting these guys done. Because I don't think any of the things we've got to do left is actually very time intensive. Except for the bits I want to highlight. But, like, there's no rush to do that. Again, I don't need to, like, they're going to be tabletop ready by the end of the night. And I'm really enjoying this whole, like, do you not think it looks great that, hang on, let me adjust the focus in a second. Like, that one splash of color in amongst all the gray really just stands out. And I kind of like that effect, like that underground, and there's no light, and then all you see is the fucking warpstone glow of their weapons. And later the eyes. I think that's a really cool aesthetic and feels very Skaven, you know? Because they do make their home underground, like that's what they do. How you doing, Commie? It's always lovely to see you. We're gonna work on a ton of Necrons next week. Or maybe just the Void Dragon. Might do a lot of the Necrons off stream just because of, like, how chill they are to paint. For his little goggles, we will do those, like their warpstone lenses. Because I think that makes sense. And he's got an actual chunk of warpstone here. Wow! I've been bonked. Rai! Hi. Hi. Wow. Super hype on Dawn of War 4. Same. We opened the stream by doing a react to it. Because, like, I hadn't seen it. And I just wanted to look at it. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so excited for it. I wonder what role the AdMech are going to play. I bet it's the AdMech who wake up the Necrons. I bet it's them. It wouldn't be AdMech without them fucking an AdMech game without them fucking around with Necrons, would it? That's the first Warplock Jezzail done. Let's put these guys here. I'm just going to do all the Warplock Jezzails. I don't think there's much I need to do on these guys. There's a couple of daggers here and there. A little warpstone lens. Oh yeah, did you know there was recently a definitive edition release of Dawn of War? Yeah, I wasn't super keen on it at first, but then I saw later footage and it's like, actually, yeah, no, they've done a lot of work to improve the way it looks. And the gameplay looks a lot more fluid. So I might pick it up. I might do a single... I think I'll do a Dark Crusade stream at some point. I might pick it up. I want to pick it up sooner rather than later, though, because they got a little offer on it right now. And I already have all of the Dawn of War stuff. So, like, they've put a little discount on for people that already own Dawn of War. Which is nice. Which is nice. So I'm going to try and pick it up, maybe. Maybe on Friday. I need to get it before that discount runs out, though. But Dawn of War 4 has all my attention right now. Like, it's so hype. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Dawn of War 4. Okay, so these guys all have little bits of warpstone in them in places, right? Some of them do, at least. No, just their weapons then. Okay, well, just this guy's weapon. What? I can't wait to see what happens with Dawn of War 4, though. It's gonna be so exciting. I can't wait. There's also Cyrus getting fucking murked in the trailer. Like, I don't know how else to say it. He was just getting wrecked by that Chronomancer. Cyrus is such a cool character as well. I love how he's been brought back from Dawn of War 2. I fucking loved Cyrus, and his voice actor had such a... His voice actor was amazing. I wonder if they'll do it. They're almost certainly going to do models for Cyrus down the line. Because he's going to be the new main protagonist of Dawn of War, I imagine, moving forward. You know, it's okay if there's a bit of an overspill. I'm going to dry brush that area to make it really glow later anyway. Any other warpstone on this guy? No. No, good. Okay. This guy has some multiple warpstone chunks in him. Cool. Oh god, I think Ponk is dying for some reason. Hearing her scream at her PC from the other room. It's fucking hilarious. Wow. Okay. Okay. Okay, what's next? We've got the rats with the gap. Is there any warpstone? There's got to be some warpstone on this, right? I feel like it would be weird if there wasn't a ton of warpstone on this massive gap. Apparently not. No fucking warpstone. Just, okay, cool. Well, that's easy. It's kind of a bit disappointing. You know what? Let's just make this. Let's just make this whatever this is. This little canister here, warpstone. maybe this whole... No, but it's not... I don't know. Yeah, no. It doesn't make sense that that's transparent. That one bit works, but the rest of it doesn't. Yeah, you only tried the tutorial of it so far. It's just a graphics update and fixes for bug stuff. And findings are like, not necessarily if you got the anniversary edition. Yeah. Yeah, but like, I'd rather get the cheaper than not, you know? I do still have some stuff to buy for the big rebrand. I've got all the logos and stuff sorted. And the new model debut and all that. I have to figure out how to sort YouTube out and make everything like new. So
Look out! Here they come!
What?
Arcane Canvas Studios just raided with 16 viewers.
Arcane, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? What were you up to? Can we get a shout out for Arcane, please? Where are my mods at? Tone 1 is for new players, not veterans. Oh, maybe. But they've got a sale on the veterans one. But welcome. How are you doing? I guess I will. Where are my mods at? All hail the beans. Hey, Zero. Where are my mods at? Do I not have mods? I definitely have mods. How are you doing? What was your stream? What were you up to? Let me do the things. What were you painting?
Do you hear the voices too?
_sophist just followed.
Well, welcome Raiders. I'm Tiger, a variety streamer. I do a lot of Warhammer based content. Right now we're trying to paint all of the Skaven of Skaventide in a single night. We also, have you guys heard about the new Dawn of War 4 coming out? It's very exciting. We started the stream with a little cheeky little reaction to it, and it looks so good. I can't wait. Cyrus is coming back from Dawn of War 2, which is exciting. It looks like they've gone back to Dawn of War 1's gameplay, which it's going to make it classic. For these guys, we're kind of just doing them very grayscale. We're going to have red eyes on everything, but otherwise it's just going to be like gray with green. With green glow. So we're going to do all the glowy kind of stuff now. And then we'll do all the little eye dots. I do think that like the incredibly limited amount of color on this is going to make the colored bits really pop. Doing some painting yourself, working on some Gene Stealers, sick. Necromunda Gene Stealers or 40k Gene Stealers. I don't know why I every now and then I challenge myself to try and get an entire army done in a single sitting. I sometimes think I'm a little bit dumb for doing it, but like, it's nice to kind of challenge yourself, I think. Can you ever like get this bit happen? And I'm just like, how do I get you? There we go. It's just little pots. I hate them. I love them, but I hate them sometimes. Okay, after this, I think we're still waiting on a little bit of these to dry. But I think some of the ones we started on first should basically be done. Yeah, cool. Actually, now that you mention it, Space Hulk Gene Stealers. Space Hulk Gene Stealers? Sick. It's the ADHD. If you don't do it in one sitting, you'll never go back to it. Ask me how I know. Is it because you've got ADHD, Commissar? Is it because you've got a pile of half-painted stuff? I understand. We are a bit neurospicy in this channel. But it's fine. I love all my neurospicy beans. Especially myself. Because, I mean, it's kind of annoying sometimes. Let's be real. Let's be real. More so for me than I think anyone else. We're just going to dry brush a little bit of Tesseract glow around. Wow. I've been bonked. Metal. Okay, Metal. Thank you so much for your support. It's always lovely to see you. I hope you have a wonderful sleep. Thank you so much for being here. Just a little bit of a minor level of OSL on the Warpstone glow weapons. Just a little, just by doing a little dry brush and letting it splash around. I don't have to worry about color interference as well. So now that that's done on that guy, like, again, it's just very quick. It's very nice getting everything done. It's very nice getting everything done all at once. Wait, so you got Space Hulk gene stealers? Oh yeah, there was a... Wait, do you mean like the old Space Hulk gene stealers? Or do you mean like... Did they do a new Space Hulk at some point? I can't remember if they did or not. What? I fucking always wanted to play Space Hulk, but I could never get it when it was in shops. So if there's ever a new Space Hulk, I will jump on that shit so hard. I like big ships, I will not lie. You honestly can't remember what year it was, but it was last time they did an anniversary release. Oh! Yeah, that was when I was like kind of on a bit of a hobby break, to say the least. Like, I wasn't really like doing any miniature stuff when that came out, which is sad. When I heard about it, I was like, bruh, I wish I knew. Even though I was on a hobby break, I would have absolutely made time for like... I would have absolutely made time for Space Hulk. It's like, you ever get a game which you always wanted and never got. That was it. That was it for me. And I'm still sad I never got to try it. I'm sure I've heard through the grapevine that that in the near future, though near future in Games Workshop terms is a very very loose and uncertain phrasing, we might expect a new edition of Space Hulk. From what I've heard. But if they do, I can't wait. I cannot wait. So you were in, just wanted it for the board game at the time. I know, right? It's just, it always looked like such a cool board game. Every now and then I see a battle report on YouTube and it just looks like such a fun or very tense game. Hey Hellbirch, thank you so much for the luck. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Always lovely to see you pop in. These guys Skaven were super chill. Like, this is probably like even easier than the Necrons to like do this kind of like very simple color scheme on. But I love my hyper simple Necrons, honestly. They're just a classic like silver with green bits. It makes me happy, you know? And it's nice to keep things simple. Like, I think starting with Sisters was definitely a bit of I don't think it was bad, but I don't think it's a smart choice. It was a smart choice to start with, just because of how complicated Sisters of Battle are. They are not easy to paint. They've got so much stuff, and it feels really hard to get through a whole army. Like, I remember binging a ton of Sisters in one go, and it just burnt me out a bit. But I think it's why I was kind of slow last year to get through a lot of miniatures in my queue. But this year I think I've made a ton of progress. Haru, what are you reaching out of your little cat hole for? I don't know if you can see her, but there is a cat. Hi, Haru. Hi. Oh. I love her so much, chat. She's just a little guy. You're happy to have a chat? Yeah. Absolutely. Please do take care of yourself. Please make sure you do all of the self-care things after stream. And thank you so much for trusting me with your community. I will do my best to take care of them. Oh, Phantom, did you send me the things? Oh, I see your Necron. I see. Very tough mini to paint. I see, Phantom. I see the corpse on the ground. I see the Necron who has been disarmed. I see. We will send you to the to the chamber. And then you can know what it's like. We will send you. It will be fine. You too can go beyond the flesh. Yes. Biotransference for Phantom. It is now required. There's so much to do. Wow. I say this will be done very quickly, I'm sure of it. I don't know what's happening with this brush though. It's like there's bits of static grass in it. But there aren't. Is it just bits of the paint? But why? That's really odd. Oh, maybe it's stuff on the little thing I'm using. Yeah, it's little fibers from the thing I'm using to brush the bits off of. A little bit annoying. A little bit. Okay, what's it? We've got these guys. I didn't have this issue before. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. It's like bits of brush just keep flaking off. It's really weird. But it doesn't seem to do it on any other surface. It's just these swords for some reason. Maybe I'm just brushing a bit too hard with it. Or maybe it's the plastic shape that's chipping away at the brush. An army painter brush, mind. But I don't have this issue with the larger one from the same range. It just seems a little bit odd to me. A little bit strange. Might not be the brush, but might be dried paint flakes. Oh, maybe. I mean, we are dry brushing. But it looks so weird. It's really annoying. Maybe I just need to rinse my brush a bit. And I need to do a deep clean of these brushes as well sometime. Yeah, probably. Get some brush soap and conditioner at some point. Okay. This is all of the clan rats finally done. Other than the eyes, which we will get back to at the very end after everything else is done. Just a little bit of a glow on his little monocle. A little bit. Yeah. Nice and simple. Nice and easy. Does it? This bit. Oh yeah, just a little bit of a warpstone lens there. Soon enough, we might be finished. With this bit at least. And then we do the eyes and then basing. I think there's something to be said for doing like just a very simple color scheme like this. It's just nice, you know. It looks it just works. I do feel like in bits like this particular miniature, there could be more, but it doesn't make sense just to artificially just insert bits that don't make sense, you know? Add some glow here. Just to help give that a bit more on a model of this size. There's no other bits that look like they've got warpstone on it though, or bits that we could really put warpstone in. That's the only issue. I'd probably say that's probably the weakest miniature for this scheme. Because, like, it really works on all the little ones, I think. Hell, even the rat ogres, I think it works quite well on. Because they've got quite a bit on them still. But this is effectively just a non-metallic version of how we do the Necrons. And it just works. It just works. Like, really relaxing. Very fast. Lets you get an army on the board very, very efficiently. I just realized I missed a bit of warpstone. How did I miss that? It's such a clear chunk of rock. Okay. I'll have to come back to him after I've done the rest. And hopefully it will be dry by then. Okay. You ever play board games? What, like Monopoly, chess, Snakes and Ladders? I haven't played board games in ages. I do have Tabletop Simulator, though. Tabletop Simulator is really fun. I'd like to play some games on Tabletop Simulator. Because they've got loads of different classic board games on there. And it's a great time. I haven't played Tabletop Simulator in ages. Monopoly, the breaker of friendships. I fucking love Monopoly, chat. Fucking love Monopoly so much. It's like one of my favorite board games. One of my favorite board games. During COVID, you got into the Zombicide and Death May Die and Nemesis. I've not heard of those. What are they like, Phantom? What are they like? Tell me about them. How does one play? I feel like I've heard of Zombicide, though. I feel like I may have heard of Zombicide. Can I just do some glow on this? I can. Nice and simples. Okay, final stage before basing is gonna be... It's not gonna be a long one, but it's gonna be a sort of challenging one. We are gonna take some fluorescent paint and we're gonna just dot the eyes with it. Every single eye. With this Vallejo Game Color Fluo fluorescent red. It'll be very bright, really bright, very it will definitely stand out against the grey. It will stand out a lot against the grey. Oh, I dropped my brush. All we need is a little drop. Except this guy's got his eyes fucking covered. I love that. God. The first one I pick up, I'm just like, I can't actually do anything with you.
Look out! Here they come!
The Terminus Live just raided with 3 viewers.
Charm! How you doing? How was your stream? What were you up to? Welcome, welcome raiders. I'm Tiger, I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of Warhammer related content. We like to shitpost online. We are doing some very simple Skaven. How you doing? I'm good. How are you? This is like the first one that we've kind of like got kind of finished. Hang on, let me adjust the focus. We're just at the point now where we're just finishing them off and then maybe basing them. But let me get the focus right. But yeah, just nice and simple, grayscale Skaven with some glow effects and red eyes. I think the neon, I think it just really pops with the very limited color palette. You know, it doesn't take long. You don't have to do too much. I'm not a rat. Fuck you! I'm not a rat. Just because I'm painting rats, it doesn't make me a rat. That's racist. Actually, let me get you a shout out. What was your stream? What were you up to? What were you doing? Were you painting? I am not a rat. Fuck you. Hey, chat. Just because I am floofy and in my small form, I am not a rat. You... Yeah, but you know what? Even if I was a rat, would it be so bad? Our goal today was to paint every single fucking rat in Skaventide. I think we're gonna succeed. Thanks to this very simple kind of approach that we've chosen to take for them. It just kind of works, right? You're playing Dota. Oh god, had a burnout and didn't get a chance to do much work. Aww. You do have armigers on the build pile though. Armigers are fun. We'll be back, it's snack time. Yeah, do your self-care. Get a snack. Make sure to hydrate. A little treat. You know that gif of the human hand making the fat rat dance? You wanna do that with this fluff? Fuck you! When are we playing a 2,000 point game? I don't know. When do you want to play a 2,000 point game? I just have to tidy up the study and I've got space for it, lol. I even have terrain, but I need to paint it. I need more terrain, actually. I mean, the idea is eventually I'm going to do battle report streams. Mostly me and Pink, but then I'm thinking occasionally we'll get a guest over. We'll do streams and then we'll edit them down into cool little short form videos. Well, not short form, but like probably like half an hour, 40-minute videos. Less than an hour is the goal. What terrain environment do you play on? I've kind of just got like a generic kind of like sci-fi sort of grassy environment for now. And then I've got like the terrain, the Sector Imperialis terrain. Oh, that guy's only got one eye. There's more I could do though. I just need to get the terrain. I kind of think I might want to try getting some Tabletop Titans terrain. Just because it's like, it's fold away terrain and that's really space efficient. Just be able to put that back in a box. Like, but again, terrain's always quite expensive. Unless you get MDF shit. And I don't like MDF shit because, in my opinion, it looks terrible. This guy doesn't actually have any glowing eyes, so I can put him aside. I don't like MDF terrain. Like, nothing against people that do like it, but for me, I just think it looks a bit shit. Doesn't Then again, I say that there are some MDF terrain providers that do decent looking stuff. But like, I don't know. You know what I really hate? What I really hate when it comes to terrain. Have you guys seen that transparent terrain? The transparent acrylic terrain? Why would you do that? It looks awful. And I kind of get, I guess, for tournaments, maybe. But like, surely in a tournament, being able to hide your units is part of your strategy, right? It should be just part of the strategy, right? You should be allowed to make the tactical choice to hide some of your units from your opponent. And it's weird that they'd decide to make that, like... Yeah. I don't know, it just feels really weird to me. I'd like to get a couple of different rollout, like, terrain board mats. And then a couple of different layouts for terrain. I just feel like it'd be nice to have a few different things to put on different tables. For the sake of, like, doing narrative stuff, you know, more than anything. Games Workshop terrain is quite expensive. But since it's mostly for at-home play, it could be fun to, like, do some other bits here and there. Like, yeah, I don't know. One thing I like about this is it doesn't really matter if it's does much of an overspill, because like I think that just adds to the glow effect. I'm trying not to overspill, but like I'm not fussed if I do. Oh wait, what? Follow me. Oculation off. Oh, is the focus out? This is my bad. Tiger likes Lego terrain. You're working on the Cities of Death board. What's that? That sounds cool. Okay, I need to remember to hold it just a little bit higher up. Nice and easy. Okay. Okay. Many rats. You were making a joke about the clear terrain. You're talking about. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't understand. I thought you were saying that the camera was out of focus. I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't understand. But I also don't get the reference. Wow. Rats, we are the rats. There's so many fucking rats, chat. There's so many fucking rats. Like, look at how many fucking rats we've got. The ones at the back are done. I mean, I say this, it's out of focus, but like... Look at how many rats we've got. All the ones at the back are finished. There's so many rats, though. Like, so many. I just want to get finished. They will get done. I think you were right about these being, I think you're right about it being dried paint paint flakes flaking off the brush. Kind of annoying though. I need to get some brush soap and really clean these dry brushes out. Occlusion settings in the games. So either you see behind the tray. Oh, I didn't know that's what that was called. But now we know. Now we know. It's always nice to learn stuff. There are so many rats, chat. But we're almost done, I swear. We can get through this. Okay. So many, chat. There's just so many. I feel like I'm doing a lot, but then I look at just the sheer amount of rats on the table. And then I realize, no, I'm not doing a lot. I want to try and get in here, but it's just, there's not really an angle for it. Also, yeah, no, that eye is covered anyway, never mind. Okay. Alt Spire can solve rat problems. Follow me. Hengast, hi. How you doing? Hengast, have you seen Dawn of War? Have you seen the new Dawn of War 4 trailer? Have you seen it? It looks so good. It looks so good, doesn't it? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What? Okay. A plush for the homie. For the foamy. Foamy the homie. You're sad they killed Steve Blum in the trailer? I don't think they did, though. I don't think Cyrus is dead. Because if you notice in the trailer, he's firstborn. But he becomes a Primaris unit, right? So that's Scout Captain Cyrus. And he probably becomes a Phobos Captain. Because if you notice on the end of the trailer, he's a unit that you control. He's a unit that you control in the campaign. Unlike Akaran, he at least sent more than 3 man. Yeah, like, Cyrus also just looks... Cyrus was always the coolest character in Dawn of War 2. He like always gave good advice. He always like felt like he was the. He always felt like the main character. Like, I know that as the captain, it was our decisions and shit. But I always felt like Cyrus was, like, really important in Dawn of War 2. Just use stealth and demo charges. Easy. Oh. This guy can't fucking see. Wow. I don't get it. I don't. Why is this guy going to the battle? Does he not have any eyes? In which case, bruh.
Look out! Here they come!
Oh god.
Your waifu Beppis just raided with 2 viewers.
Beppis! How are you doing? Welcome, welcome Raiders. I'm Tiger. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of Warhammer content. What else? I'm a silly creature. Wow. How you doing, Babs? I'm not a rat. Fuck you. I'm painting rats. Wow. All day. All day I must endure this abuse. All day. For why? For why? Grounded 2? How was Grounded 2? Grounded 1 looks kind of fun. Tiger will also praise you if you're a regular. I mean, if you got the channel points for it, I will. Because all of my people are good beans. We have a lovely little community here. Full of wonderful people. And I'm very grateful for everyone that chooses to be a part of it. You know? I appreciate each and every one. From the smallest of lurkers to the people that gift all of the things when we have big events and help us raise money for charity and also get things to improve the stream. Oh. We're painting Skaven. We're painting so many Skaven. We're almost done though. We're almost done, chat. We're just kind of doing the eyes. The challenge was to paint the entire army, all of the Skaven from Skaventide, in a single night. Grounded 1 is one of your favorite games of all time. Nice. Don't touch your nuts. Well. But Foamy, you're a plushie. Therefore you have no nuts. This was the trade. You just didn't realize it. I know what you mean, Bean. Do I? Do I? Do I? I mean, there's a bit of me that kind of thinks, actually, you know, it's not so bad, the weird, like, bits of, it kind of look like lightning crackles, the weird bits where the dried paint has flaked off the brush onto the miniature. I don't know why it's happened with this one paint though. It didn't happen with any of the other paints. So it's literally just been this one paint that's had that issue. It didn't have that issue when I was using it before as well. And I'm pretty sure I used the same. Maybe it's the brush. It's probably the brush. You know you like hazelnuts, but they're also your favorite. But hazelnuts are delicious. I'm eating them. Get wrecked. They're mine now. Though I do prefer hazelnuts when they're turned into some kind of like paste, like Nutella. Hazelnut spread is like, hazelnut chocolate spread is like the best thing. I really think that this kind of works really quite well. The whole, everything is great except for these two colors. I think it just works really, really well. Because it just makes them pop. Everything pops really well. We've got contrast and saturation, we've got color contrast, and it's just, yeah. It just kind of works. We've also got a fair bit of color depth. It just kind of works. Okay. Happy little accents whenever you're painting. Never forget. This is true. This is true. There are no mistakes. Just happy little accents. Oh my god, I'm down to the last 4 clan rats. We're almost done, chat. We're almost done. I can feel it. We're nearly there. Oh, this guy only has one eye. Damn. Okay. Do the other side now. And now. Okay. And that's it. That's all those clan rats done now. What's next? Let's do the Warplock Jezzails. What? Now you need a name for them. Each one, fuck off. Like, just no. No, there's bullying and then there's fucking torture. No. No. In fact, you know what? They're all called Bitey. That's it. That's it. And their mission is now to just bite Phantom every time he pops on stream. That's what you get. They're here to bite Phantom. That's their purpose in life. You can't hear your complaints through your... You can't... What? Fuck you. Wow. They're not being named. I'm not naming They're not even my units. They're not my models. These are for Ping. I ain't naming her models. She can name them herself, lol. Okay, one more pair of Warplock Jezzails. It's good for learning brush control, this, I have to say. Like, just dotting the I's on, like, all of these rats. These are actually, like, they have quite small eyes compared to, like, say, Space Marine helmets. But it's actually a fair bit harder than what I'm used to doing. But it's good practice, and I like that. I like that I'm getting to... I like that when I do stuff that I wouldn't normally choose to do, I always get a little bit better at something. It's a good feeling. Look at that, though. Look at how effective that color scheme is. It's so simple, but it works so well. Like, all I have to do on this guy is rim the base, because he's already got, like, stuff on his base. Is that not really good? Like, does it not just look really good? Like, this is probably my favorite model in the whole lot, genuinely. No, I said I don't need to do anything for his base because he's already got stuff on his base and it's already painted, right? It kind of just fits. The rest of these guys were just going to have, like, rubble glued onto their bases, but he doesn't need anything because he's already done. He's already got a little bit of a scenic base. This guy's goggles, a little bit of a red glow. I should have probably done these in green, but this works. Okay, rat ogres and then the boss guy. Now with the rat ogres, I'm not actually sure how much I need to do because a lot of them have like these helmets. Like that guy I don't need to do. This guy I do need to do. And see his eyes. It just kind of works. He's just a little guy, chat. He's definitely not gonna tear you apart. Cool. Well, we're kind of almost done. This is the last guy. Now, I guess the one thing we could do is rim the bases. But like a lot of them already have a nice black, so I don't know. Wash these brushes. I'm gonna set these aside so I know I need to wash them. Well, that was it, I guess. It's coming up to 11. It's quite late here. I do have work in the morning. I guess I can get these based. Yeah, I'll get these guys based before I go to bed. Let's get them all done. Let's base these guys. It's going to be nice and simple. They're just going to go into the jar of dirt after I get some PVA glue on the bases. Nice and simple. Now adjust the focus so that you'll can see. Like, because of how we painted them, mostly we're okay for like... Mostly we're okay. Like, not much needs doing in terms of like tidying up the bases, like the edges of them. I can just kind of just go in and get it done. So we're just going to take some PVA glue. Add it to the miniature base. Use this thing. I mean, anything will do to just kind of spread out the glue. Once it's spread over the whole base, relatively even, you just dunk it. Nice and simple and easy. Nice and simple and easy. And it just kind of works. So I guess we'll do that like 50 fucking times. And that'll kind of be it for the night. Super simple. Very effective. And I think this is like just a generally good way to approach painting. Like, yeah, I mean, I could color them and make them have more things, but like sometimes, and I think with color schemes like this, less is more. And I think it just really, this is kind of just proof of that. It looks great and it doesn't need a whole bunch of different colors. It just takes everything back to the basics, you know? Color depth, range, like light levels. It's just, it has everything. It goes from really dark blacks to like all the way up to almost white without quite hitting white. I mean, we could go over some of the warpstone glow, maybe do a bit more highlighting, but I don't think it's really necessary. The colors pop quite well. Like, you can always come back to it later if we want to. But for now, for the purposes of getting this challenge done, I'd say it's basically finished. The real question is, do I have enough dirt for the bases of these guys? Is my jar of dirt, like, full enough to base all of these rats? Suppose we'll find out sooner rather than later. A nice little shake to get some excess off. And onto the side you go. It only takes a few seconds to base these, which is nice. It's a nice feeling being able to get so much done in such a short amount of time. Sadly, I think other than the Necrons, I think the Immortals and Warriors are going to be quite simple like this. I'll probably do them off stream. The Lich Guard I'll probably do on stream, just because they're a little bit more complicated to say the least, but not by much. I'll probably do the Overlord with Translocation Shroud with them. Some PVA glue spilled. Bad. At least it's quite easy to clean up, because PVA glue is water-based. So, did you ever work with PVA glue in art class as a kid? Then it just kind of like dries and then you end up peeling it off? Same shit will happen with this table later tomorrow morning, probably. Necrons. No, the Necrons did nothing wrong. They literally won the war in heaven. All they're trying to do is, you know, get these trespassers off their property, you know? Okay. Okay. Nice and subtles. And again, it's like, I quite like how, the dark kind of like, the dark base also really contrasts with the miniature, because it looks very bright. Like, the miniatures all look very bright against how dark this particular basing material is. I might go in and highlight some of the basing material, but I don't know. I kind of like the sharp contrast between the two. Good thing, I think. Oh, I knocked that over. Wow. Necrons are boomers. Maybe. Maybe they are. But they're not the kind of boomers that cause the problems of the modern day galaxy. They're like medieval boomers. They're like prehistoric boomers that have somehow still come to life, you know? It's like if the pharaohs of Egypt woke up and they were like, yo, what the fuck is this? And they they took over again because it was all theirs. It's quite literally that, but on a galactic scale, right? Okay. Man, this is taking ages. I say this, I'm just impatient. It's been 5 minutes. The only thing you can give them, they don't murder fuck a Chaos God. Exactly! Exactly! Necrons are like, just chill dudes. They just want to be left alone, right? But like, you're all up in their property. Just like, if you just leave, they won't murder the shit out of you. Also, did you all hear how the Silent King beat the shit out of Gilliman? And then offered him terms of surrender afterwards? Just to prove that he was more honorable than the Imperium. And it was just a total embarrassment for the entire Imperium, and it was just funny. Like, yeah. It's in the new Silent King novel. Go back to sleep, Grandpappy. No. No sleep. I've napped long enough. Gilly, I didn't hear no bell. Is that why he sodded off for like years and years? Because you have to remember, the Dawn of Fire storyline actually has set hundreds of years before, hundreds of years before the present timeline. And the Pariah Nexus is still a thing. Like the whole Godblight stuff, like the whole, trilogy where Gilliman fights Mortarion. That's way after... Like, that's set before Arcs of Omen, I think. But it's also way after... Like, way after Dawn of Fire. By, like, a century or so. And, you know, the Pariah Nexus story is, you know, going on. Like, it's still ongoing. Though I imagine that it's probably going to be, not necessarily resolved, but it's going to have some progress in the end of 10th edition campaign, I imagine. Because I think that's how they do it. It's like, they set up a current state of affairs for the galaxy in 1 edition, and they resolve it at the start of 1 edition, and then they resolve it in the next, right? So, like, the whole Tyrannid, the 4th Tyrannic invasion is probably not going to get solved until, like, the end of 11th edition, if it gets solved at all. It could just be that they have to surrender a bunch of ground to the Tyrannids, which would be kind of sad, but also really good progression for the story, in my opinion. I feel like the Imperium always gets like an equal attention consolation win. Like, oh, we lost Caliban, and we got attacked for the Dark Angels. Oh, but yeah, we have a Primarch now. Lol. Get wrecked. I wonder if we'll ever get more lore expanded on what the Watchers are. That'd be kind of fun. But also, like, yeah, I don't know. The books scare you. You saw a flow shot of how it all works, and oh fuck, that noise.
Look out! Here they come!
Oh god!
Panic You Woo just raided with 19 viewers.
Honk! Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to? I mean, I'm asking you this, like, you can literally just come in from the other room and then tell chat. Well.
Do you hear the voices too?
Dashy
Testicle.
Dedge just followed.
Thank you so much for the follow. How y'all doing? Don't let Punk take the plasteel. Punk couldn't lift the plasteel. She has tiny noodle arms, lol. Guilty Gear. Oh shit! Learning Hot Non-Binary Reaper. Based. Welcome, Raiders. I am Tiger. I'm a variety streamer. I do a lot of Warhammer content. Every Tuesday is a hobby day. We're painting all of the Skaven of Skaventide. We've actually finished. Noodle arms. The fuck you mean? You are a small bean. You are a small bean. You know him, right? You are but a small creature. Punk. Attack me. Do it. I dare you. She could legit just come into this room. Well, let me get you a shout out. I think all my mods have gone to sleep. Wait, hang on, Pink, you are a mod. You can shout yourself out, lol. Hey, Rad. You know, ask how I get to help you paint. I do need to do a painting lesson for Punk stream at some point. But these are literally all of Pink's Skaven. Actually, Pink. Ah, cringe self-plug. Look at your Skaven. What do you think? They're all basically finished. I'm literally just basing them, and then I'm gonna end stream. But yeah, they're all kind of done up like this. So many fucking rats. But yeah, we're basically done here. I'm just basing them, and like here are ones that have been based, and it's just like it just works. Even the really simple ones, like just the super simple color scheme, it just works. But now we're just playing with PVA glue. Pink, do you want to come here and help me base the Skaven? Because it would go a lot faster if you came through and helped. Because there's a lot, like there's a lot, and it's literally just putting PVA glue on shit and then dunking them in the jar of dirt. I would appreciate the help, especially when they're, you know, your models, lol. Fuck yeah. You may need to bring something to sit on though. Or you can, I guess you can take this seat and then I'll go over there and to the other side and do it. Wow. We will figure it out. I am a bean. I am but a bean. But like I can still pick you up and yeet you to the other side, like a few yards if I want to, because lol. Ugh. Hi Punk.
Hi chat.
So, do you know what I'm doing?
So what's the dot? Is that?
That you see these ones. Mm-hmm. We have done the process on them when we don't need to. We have done the process on these ones. Mm-hmm. So all of these, what we're doing. A drop on here. Spread it around.
Oh, it's for the base. I see.
Spread it around. And then a donk in the dirt.
Okay. So you can sit on. Except your face.
Well. No, I mean you can sit here and I'll stand up on the other side and do it from there. I'm fine with it. I just want to get this done. Wow. Punk is now the bean.
This Punk takeover stream. What's up, chat?
Lol. I thought you didn't want to do cringe self-plug shit. I thought you didn't want to.
Okay.
So.
These little guys.
These little guys.
Okay. Just a drop.
A single drop. Mm-hmm. Then you spread it around.
Yep.
And then yeah. You do the donk.
Small donk.
The small donk. Juggle it about inside the thing.
Yep. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Doesn't need to be like super precise or anything.
No, just dunk it all the way in. Make sure the whole base is covered. shake it about like you're doing the hokey pokey, and then yeah, take off any excess, and then pop it on the side. That's all we're doing.
Okay, very simple.
Very simple, but there's a lot of them because this is the entire box all at once.
Okay.
Yeah. You're Skaven. After this, you're Skaven all ready for the battlefield.
Oh yeah, they're looking awesome.
I need to do the other stuff for Age of Sigmar at some point. I'm gonna do these bigger models because they take a while, a bit more.
Oh yeah, so did you ever like put glue on your hands as a kid and like wait for it to dry then peel it off?
I never did that for the sake of doing that, but I did get glue on my hands and I did peel them off.
How can you call yourself autistic?
Look, I'm not a touch autistic person. I'm a audio sensitive autistic person.
Yes, yeah.
Remember, there are different
genres of autism.
There literally are different genres of autism. And there are also different degrees within each genre.
There's a spectrum.
There's a spectrum and then there's crossovers between the different genres of autism. It's fucking complicated.
And then comorbidities with like ADHD, sometimes Tourette's.
Yeah, it's a whole, like, big fucking thing. Like, autism is complicated and hard to really get your head around fully. But this whole plugged. Punk, I need you to be to do an important thing.
Okay.
I need you to recap and
Okay.
and like let me know stuff. I can't see chat from here.
Multi-hand stream. Up chat.
Oh.
Got him.
Well, yeah, as it should be. There's so many fucking rats there. This goes a lot faster now that you're here.
Yeah.
That's what I've been saying basically the whole time, the whole stream, every now and again, just so many fucking rats. There's so many fucking rats.
Welcome to London in the 1800s.
Welcome to London Underground today.
Oh, I suppose that's true.
Welcome to any underground network in the Western world today. Rats. Rats everywhere.
Rats, they are rats. Wiggle. It's your bucket. Okay.
Ah! It's too big!
Oh! Okay, do you want me to like sprinkle it?
Yeah.
Okay. It's going everywhere.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sprinkle. I will do the next one.
Coming out, I'm so proud of you.
Our cats may be siblings, but they are not related by blood. The story of every anime ever.
Fun, what the fuck?
Look! Have you not seen them licking each other in weird places?
The cats, they do that!
I'm kidding! It's a joke! Sprinkle.
We're just gonna have like a production line where you glue and I sprinkle. Because that could actually work pretty well.
That will work pretty well, but we're at the point now where, like, there's not really... These are the biggest ones that have been done.
Ah, the glue's dripping.
That's
Oh.
fine, fine. I may need to get more of this dirt at some point.
Maybe.
But thankfully I ordered it off Amazon, so we can just get more.
Yeah.
This one just needs a dome.
Okay.
It may need specifically large rocks to fill those holes.
large objects to fill holes. I understand.
I like the rat ogres. They're very cool.
Yeah.
You know, they're not actually rats that got turned into ogres, but they're ogres that got turned into rats.
A ratification.
Pretty much. Yeah. No, I just realized someone out there is probably going to do like a TFH game about turning people into rats.
Oh, I can assure you that exists. It's called Mice Tea, and it's actually kind of adorable. Very, very
What the
gay.
fuck? Holy shit, okay. Okay.
I need to finish it. It's very fucking cute.
Okay,
Highly
Hong.
recommend.
Holy shit, okay. We are learning things. We are learning things today, chat.
Listen, I know what I am.
A fucking degenerate.
But it's not even a H game. It's actually just a really cute little visual novel
Oh,
with TF elements
okay.
and also some gender feels, obviously.
Okay. You want to tell chat about your exocolonist
Oh,
experience?
okay. So I was not prepared for Exocolonist the first playthrough, and like, oh my god, does it get heavy?
I know, right?
But like, it's absolutely like genuinely one of the best games I've ever played.
Yeah.
And it actually kind of inspired me. I really want to make a project that's like that, like a game jam or something. But my coding skills are shit. I can do music, I can write, I can do a little bit of pixel art.
You need someone to do the actual whole game design.
Well, I can also do design. I have a degree.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you've got a degree in shit. So how can you not code?
I mean, I can code. It's just not, I'm not very competent or confident. I kind of. So you know the Oracle project that I've been working on for a while.
You mean you're ARG?
Yeah, that is. I will admit it is AI assisted, but I obviously fix up the code into a way I can understand. It's just like a framework, so I can get started. Instead of being like, okay, what functions do I need? How do I even begin with all this? Oh god, my fingers.
Yep. Yep.
And it's just like it just I don't have noodle arms. Fuck you, Phantom.
He does have to.
I don't have to. Fuck you, chat. Fuck you.
Oh. You are a small bean. You are a small bean.
I might be a small. I'm a little bit crippled, but I am not weak. Eventually it is. No, actually that's not true.
I love you.
No, you do. Shit, it's fucking here.
Yeah.
Wait. Drops here and other on. There you go, that works pretty well.
Oh my god, this has saved so much time. Thank you for helping.
Of course.
This is actually just made the build. Okay, I need to be spread.
What we'll do is you glue it, I spread it, and rock it.
Okay.
That way we have a little production line going.
Are you sure? 'Cause I'm going to start getting very quick on this whole thing. I was just putting the drop off.
As quick as we can.
But it's fine though. If I get all the glue on, then I can start spreading as well. This miniature production line.
Yeah.
And now do you want to do this for like everything?
And I think the model can express my sheer, like, the fuck do you mean
Well, I mean, you've got all those orcs that you need to. I'm gonna paint most of them. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, Punk. And I'm not gonna. They're not gonna be as simple as this. Not by a long shot. Like, there's so many fucking orcs. So many fucking orcs.
Wow.
What she say?
Dude. Ah, Jesus fuck. Going everywhere. The white stuff is everywhere. Uh-huh.
I mean, it happened the minute I gave it to you, so... Can you really blame me?
No, I can't. I know what I know how absolutely adorable I am.
Fucking degenerate, Chan.
I'm right. You're degenerate. Ooh.
There's so many rats.
I'm nearly done. Then we can raid out and I can be playing fucking Terraria.
No, don't do better than hot
I'm tired.
Make a fine point, though, don't they?
Well, I'm not tired. I wanna go to
Make a
bed.
fine point.
Oh, Haru. You're so cute.
He is the cute.
Absolutely adorable.
He is the cute. Oh god, that's so many. Ah. Okay, we're nearly done. We're nearly done, Jan.
Oh. Might be putting it at too much glue on.
There might be. Possibly. It's fine.
Not like glue all over the rock faces. Like not flat on the table.
Oh, there is one other thing you need to do.
Oh.
See the rim of the bag.
Mm-hmm. Kinda hard to do.
I know. That's why I use my finger to do it.
Isn't it
Well, you want to peel off the glue once it's dry, right?
different? It's gonna be rocks and shit on it and it's a bad texture. Did Smoke ever Dog Libra? No, I haven't. I haven't played Night Rain in a little bit. I should get back into it.
I still have not killed Everdark Libra. I'm probably going to kill her on Wednesday. No, that's it. We're done.
Sweet. Okay, let me just let me run these models.
Look, these models need rimming. Okay, if they don't have rimming, they're not going to look good. You need to get them rimmed for their audience. They aren't successfully rimmed, and it's just going to look bad. Just, you know.
This one's a bit of a fucking mess. Oh.
Any excess material can go back into the jar of dirt, fine if it's a bit gluey and wet. It just makes big rocks that we can also still use.
I think we need a tissue.
Yeah, there's literally tissue to your right. Literally, oh, and get that. You know what's going to happen at the end of stream?
What?
All of the crap on the table is going to get swept up into this jar of dirt.
Gosh.
paint over this later. But like that's just literally the final rimming. Where we get a bit of black paint and paint it over the entire edge of the model. Cool. So that's it, champ. We did it. Yeah. All of the Skaven of Skaventide in a single evening.
Congratulations. My fucking hands are filthy. Ugh.
But what's new? Well,
This is new. My hands are usually kind of clean.
it's a joke! Wah! Wah!
Let's not love my thighs. Oh.
Lol.
Okay, I'm gonna go wash my hands. Is there anything else I need to do?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you for the assist.
I am glad I was able to help.
It now took half an hour instead of like...
This is what my syringes were. I was wondering.
I was wondering why they were here.
Yeah, I was very confused.
Okay. Yeah, chat. We did it. We did it. Wait, why am I PopCat mode? When did I become Pop? Lol, don't leave us, Punk. No.
Oh, it's okay. I'll be with you in spirit.
And also, I'm a go find someone to raid. Who are we thinking, chat? Who are we thinking?
I can't tell.
Bye, Punk. I say this like I'm not gonna see you in a second anyway. Who are we raiding, chat? Do I know anyone? We raided into Macagnius the other day. Have we raided into Small lately? I don't think we have. I don't think we have. Wow, I'm sorry, Phantom. Hey, Mort, how you doing? Lovely to see you again. You got rats. We did so many fucking rats today. Look at all of these fucking rats. Hang on, it's all out of focus. Look at how many rats we've done. God, this table is a mess. I'm gonna clean it up in a bit. I'm gonna clean it up off stream. Because obviously, it's probably gonna take a little while. Well, look at all the... Just look at all this fucking mess. Oh, it's all my fault as well. Anyway. So many rats. So many rats, but we've done it. And now there are no more rats that need painting in the whole house. Look at these rats. So many fucking rats. Like, holy crap. There was so many, chat. Now we just need to leave them for the bases to dry, rim them, and then they're 100% done. Nice and simple. They are the grey rats. They are the grey rats. For now. See you later, Farmy. Raid Ra. Who's Ra? I don't know this person, but if you wanna tell me, we can set up the raid. Let me know who. I will do the thing. There's so many fucking rats though. So many, chat. So many fucking rats. Raid sister. Oh, it's Hangar Slave. Hang on, let me have a look. I didn't see her up. Where is she? It's not a person only. Rah. Understandable. Oh, there she is. You know what? She's playing Vermintide. We absolutely have to raid her. Absolutely. It makes sense. We just painted the Skaventide, so we have to go into the Vermintide. It just makes sense, chat. It just makes sense. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing Elden Ring Night Rain. We are going to try and kill Libra with Inuchi the puppy and Nanya, our wonderful friends. Usually we play with Lex, but Lex is has buggered off to the other side of the world, lol, and can't stream. So he's on holiday, having a nice time. And Inu is someone we've played with before. Let me adjust the focus before we go though. Let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. I think we did pretty well, honestly. I think they look pretty decent, like, for a tabletop. Some people might look at them and be like, man, it's grey, but like, it's deliberately grey. I really like how things like the rat ogres look, where they just have that one glowing eye and all the green and whatnot. It just kind of works. It's very chill. Anyway, I love you all. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Be good. Mwah. Mwah. Mwah.